Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Today is the 23rd of July. Hope everybody's doing well. So today's plan is to kind of take a look at a lot of different random things that I've been putting off because I've been trying to finish stuff like that farm, copper farm, and then before that was the shulker farm. I would like to work on the shulker farm some more, but I kind of need to just test it more by running it for a longer period of time. I'm not exactly sure. We had some weird stuff happen inside the shulker farm, so until I can figure out what's going on there, can't really fix it too easily. But I will be on the testing server today. Hopefully I could do a lot of the stuff there. Server is updated to 1.18 experimental snapshot 2. Also got my notes beside me. Lots of to write down stuff. And then I don't really get around to testing it more thoroughly. Welcome in everybody. Stream has just started. We got Robot, we got APK, Trolley, Shady, Banana, SRA, Torch, we got Do, Perry. Welcome in everybody. I did upload a new video today on my YouTube channel. Like I said, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys are subscribed to my YouTube. You don't miss out on future things, and hit that bell because that's how I inform people about streams. I also send out announcements on my Twitter and my Discord. As always, this is a new mic. Nope, not a new mic. You probably hear the fan in the background though. There's my social links. Make sure you guys are following me on all of them. So, I'm gonna send out announcements on Twitter and send them on my YouTube. Someday I figure out how to make my keyboard quieter. And I also have a bunch of other social links like YouTube, Discord, Twitter. I also got Reddit, Patreon, and PayPal. Find all those links underneath of the stream as well. Notifications are out. What do you guys think of the video that I uploaded today? That was a very interesting project. I've been working on that one for quite a while. More of a niche project. It wasn't really satisfying too many of the check marks. Harry says, the simple copper farm I'm actually going to make in my survival world. Oh, that's awesome to hear. What's the modem sound? Modem-like sound? It might be the music. It might be my fan in the background. Okay, I can turn that off. Welcome in, everybody. I'm on the testing server, by the way, guys. If you guys want to join me. Oh, this is really cool. I made a nice big hole so you can see all the new terrain in 1.18. Is there any duplication glitches? There's always duplication glitches. So there's a lot of random things. If you guys have anything specific you want me to also test, let me know in the chat. Make sure you do @RaiseWorks so I see it. So one of the things when the viewers sent me, asked me if this is a bug or not, but people said that when they're dying, they weren't spawning at their bed sometimes. That seems like it works for me. How do you get access to a server? Do !join. The next thing I want to test is actually something on my other world. Oh, dropped my phone. So how can I go to my other world? Save, quit. I don't know if this is going to break anything. Oh no, this isn't breaking anything. Thunderstone, I have a question. I've been able to find a TNT dupe for 1.17. Can you show me one? Yes. If you go to a YouTube channel, type in TNT, it'll pop up. One of the stream mods want to post my TNT dupe video. I really appreciate that. But yeah, it still works 1.17. Of course, if you're playing on a modded server, it might not work. Okay, so the next question, someone asked, can you use the video where I show candles, how you can light them on fire using a snowball? Someone asked, what if you used a throwing potion? Where's the throwing potions? What if you use a throwing potion in here? Oh, let me turn off the blinking texture. Welcome everybody. We also got Boards Person, Samit. I don't know how this is gonna work. Oh my goodness. The idea is that since any projectile can be put on fire, then that on fire projectile could ignite candle. I don't know if that made sense. Can you use arrows? Yes, arrows do work. Showed arrows and I showed snowballs, but it should work for any projectile. Oh! It turns on, it turns off. Okay. Is there a way I can do this where I can be looking at the candle? Let's see. I need to put the power source somewhere else. Really fascinating. Welcome everybody. If you guys are just joining, make sure to hit the follow button. And what we're currently doing is we're testing a whole bunch of just weird things I wanted to always get around to testing, but never got around to doing it. Also, we're testing different suggestions. We get comments saying like, oh, you should test this or test this. So that's what we're doing today. It's gonna be pretty relaxing. Hopefully I can read the chat. Thunders, I just watched his YouTube. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen, I uploaded a new video today on my YouTube channel. Check it out. It is my new copper farm. Thoughts on migrating Mojang account? I haven't did it yet, so I can't really give my opinion on it. Is there any stream mods in the chat? I kind of want to push the button and then look at this. Okay, I think I need maybe a pressure plate. Just stand a pressure plate here and look at it at the same time. Ah, how do I do this? Ah, we're out of water now. We're out of water. I don't see no like... Yeah, it doesn't change. Like, over on the right hand side where it tells information about the candle, what it should do is it says, oh, it turned on, and then it should, oh, it turned off. It happens so fast, like, you know, Minecraft ticks are 1/20th of a second, so it happens so fast that you don't see it. It doesn't even bother updating it. So right now we're testing if you splash a water bottle onto a candle, but it's going through fire, or going through lava, technically it's going to light the candle on fire, but then the water from the splash potion is going to put it back out again. So it ends up doing a really weird thing where it creates a update that can't be seen, kind of. Pretty strange. You could have a command block with an execute store command. How does that work? Can you explain that? I don't know how the store one works. To just keep getting information off of the block, and then when it's different, it stores it, or always stores it. If you know how that works, maybe tell me the steps. Story false or true. Maybe write out the whole command so I can understand it better. But that is really strange. Because it turned on and it turned off. So fast that I didn't create any visible update. So Dead Rose says you can store information of the block in something as a score. I'm actually not sure if it's possible in a specific case. Real quick. Okay. Yeah, if you guys know how to run the commands, let me know. I don't really know commands that well. So that is cool. That was a question from my video about candles. We tested that. Oh yeah, then someone asked, how is 1.18 world? How is 1.18 world in amplified? So let's check that out. I'll try to do most of my tests on the testing server. Oh, there is no amplify? Default. Super flat, there's single biomes. There's just a cave, there's also islands. Yeah, okay. They probably just disabled this amplified until they can, you know, get the terrain correctly. Dinami says, hello, how are you? Found ya from ya shulker farm video. Awesome, welcome in. Yeah, we're also working on a new shulker farm. I guess I could show you guys that. Something weird happened. I don't know if anybody in chat would be able to figure it out. Default is amplified, says Ezra. Sort of. The slowing down the tick speed affected. What are you referring to, Tommy? But like 118 is type amplified. Shulker farm video is awesome, says Alpha. Glad you liked it. This is the new shulker farm they're working on. It's actually going to be simpler than the one I showed in the video, but because it's based on nether portals, it's possible that some mods break it, and to avoid having a bunch of people telling me that some mod broke it, I decided to show the other one first. The weird thing with this one is that I ran it for like, I think about 30 hours before it broke. And this guy didn't de-aggro. So, like, you notice how he gets mad, but then he stops getting mad, right? And he closes again. But if somehow he got mad and he stayed mad like forever. Oh, I would slow down the tick speed for the candle test. Okay. I mean, I don't think you won't be able to visualize it even if you slow it down. Could explain how the villager breeder work, because in my world I currently live in a village. If I know how villager breeders work, I'd recommend watching my video on that. But yeah, last stream I talked about this. This is a shulker collector that doesn't interfere with the farm. It's really simple. It actually works. So I ran the farm and look, I collected 2 shulkers. If it's aggro and seeing the target, it'll be aggro forever. There is some weird thing where you can make it like aggro forever, but like I said, it was actually after like 30 hours that it finally did this weird thing where, and it can't see, like it can't see the snow golem. Plus the snow golem goes so far away, it should de-aggro. Like this guy de-aggros. That means it's like much farther than this guy. So it might just be a fluke, but it's a fluke that I want to investigate. What's your opinion on someone getting more views and using your designs in your video? I hope they give me like a shout out or a mention in the video. Typically I ask people to give me a shout out and also link my videos in the description. And then it doesn't bother me. It's actually a good thing when people use my farms, because that means it helps my channel get recognition. So by other people using my farms is good, just as long as they inform their viewers that I was the original designer. Knows he could watch it because I keep Googling on how it works, how a villager works. Like I said, I have a whole bunch of videos about villager breeders. I would just watch all those videos. This purely overworld? Well, technically it can be the Nether. Well, no, I guess you could make it for the Nether. You'd have to switch out the water. But yeah, it's definitely not for that dimension because it's portals. Rails on the side, you have... Oh, the rails on the side was just to test how to get the shulker in there very easily. So, yeah. But yeah, you want to see the Nether side, it's actually very simple too. This is all there is in the Nether. It looks strange because of that. The shulkers are like completely filling up the portal. Yeah, just anti-cramming on this side. Ezra says, I found your channel from Impulse making your Wither Rose farm. Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah, see, just like, you know, Impulse mentioned me, then that helps people know about my channel and what I do. So it all helps out when people use my farms or devices. How does that but work smaller than those I have seen previously? How is it smaller than my previous designs? Because it has less like extra features. Like some other designs have like self-refilling, and some have like really low probabilities of failure. This one has a little higher probability of failure, but I'm trying to get it down to a point where it doesn't matter. They all have their pros and cons. They're all a little bit different. Do you play chess? I used to play chess. Don't really play anymore. I play Minecraft now. Is the new farm you're designing right now more efficient? Oh yeah, this is like, I mean, I think by efficient you mean fast, produces more items per hour. Yeah, this produces, what do you say, 140? Let me check my notes. 180 shells per hour. We just guessed. I didn't really actually test it. So yeah, it's going to be considerably faster than my last one. Nice thing about this one, technically we could make it 8 times as big. And it's like very modular. Like we could use this one aggro system. We could put it in the corner here, and then it could do one there, one there, one there, one there, and then 4 on top. So we do 8 shulker farms in one. But before I do that, I want to make sure like this system, I want to make sure a single one works before I try to do 8 of them. No, we don't call this, we don't call shulkers duping, we call it splitting. Because duping is typically referred to unintentional behavior. So we try not to use that word. Hey, Din. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like I said, it might, maybe I could do it right now before I forget. I could show you the clip of it breaking, and maybe you guys can understand what's happening. But I think I kind of already figured it out. Let's see, can I, is it going to pop up? Yeah. Okay. So this is, I slowed it down a little bit. So notice from the very beginning, I ran it overnight, going really fast. And I think it's like 30 hours of testing, maybe 40 hours of testing. So it took a long time before this happened. But notice that, that's so funny. I was trying to point to the screen with my finger. But notice that this shulker only shoots a bullet when this golem comes down level with this shulker. So it's not shooting bullets. The golem's coming down. Once it's in line, right there, now you see a bullet coming out, right? So this is typical behavior. Pay attention to that because later on it changes. Okay, so now you did a nice split. That was a split there. That's all good. Now from now on it starts acting strange. The golem's coming down. The bullet comes out before the golem is already down. This is really weird. This is, I mean, is this guy technically mad? Oh. Oh, this guy. Oh, maybe this guy's a problem. Like you can see this guy is opening up. Like that's the image of him opening. So, and he's not supposed to be seeing it. So somehow he's able to see the golem. And he's not all the way down on the ground yet. Like I say, it happens so fast. It's hard to tell exactly what's going on. But let's down. Now the golem's up in the air. He's already shot out a bullet. Golem hasn't came back down again. He's closing. That's good. Because that stuff just happens so fast that you can't tell if it's just happening so fast that the image doesn't match what's actually going on. That's the correct time the bullet comes out. Boom goes up. But yeah, now notice this shulker over here just constantly shooting. He's just shooting all the time. He should be shooting only when they're across from each other. Like I feel like this shulker isn't straight in line with this guy, yet this guy's shooting. Maybe he is. Maybe I need a different angle or something. Anyway, what eventually happens is this guy keeps hurting himself. And he teleports away. He just keeps hurting himself and then he teleported. Because I would guess that his health got too low. So anyways, that's how it failed. I'm not exactly sure. It's probably not too hard to fix it if I can figure out exactly what caused it to break. One thing that maybe the golem maybe when the golem's coming down, he somehow that happened. Not too sure. Sanjay says, "Hello, Ray. Nice drown farm. Thank you. It's more breeding, cloning rather than duping. Yeah, I just call it splitting. Because if you use the word like breeding, well, it's not necessarily like breeding, like other breeding and cloning. There's already a word cloning in the game. There's a clone command. So yeah, it's a little bit hard to tell what was going on there. So I think what I'll probably do is I'll probably just make the golem go up a little bit farther and then test it again, or maybe I just test it again and see if it breaks the same way again or something. I don't know. Let's just make a copy of it and then can the shulker teleport remove the lava source? Can a shulker teleport and remove a lava source? No. They teleport where there's air. That's the thing, is it's hard to fix a problem if you don't know what the problem is. Okay, so I made a copy of the farm. I'm just going to increase this all by 1 and see if that fixes it. I really don't know what it was. It might be between this golem and that shulker, in which case there's something else that's causing the problem. Okay. So yeah, I'll probably test this off stream. That's the only little change I wanted to make with this. Let's go back to testing stuff. Hello, Bear. We also got Beats in the chat. And Funda. Maybe glowing has an effect. Glowing shouldn't make a difference. I don't think glowing has ever have an effect on anything, does it? Are you testing shulker farm? Yeah, I was just testing for a little bit. Showing, some people were asking how's the shulker farm going along. Going along really good. As soon as I can figure out what's that problem, I can easily fix it. Yeah, so far we tested 3 things so far. Let's test some more things. We tested amplified. There is no amplified world. Someone also mentioned the changes to dead bushes. I didn't. Someone said that in 1.17 you can add dead bushes to grass blocks. Is that really new? I did notice that there is more dead bushes in 1.18. I don't know about 1.17. What was that? Was it swamp, right? Locate biome swamp. What are we doing today? Check that command in the title. This is on the test server. Yeah, if you guys want to join me, you can. Gonna make an amethyst farm. I already have one on my YouTube channel. You do ! farm. There's a document that covers every farm in the game, including amethyst. So, dead bushes in swamps, is that new to 1.18? I feel like it is. What is this? Stone Beach? Oh, it is. Stone Shore. I thought it was called Stony Beach, but now it's called Stone Shore. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I already have a world. Let's go into this world. This will be a throwaway world. We will answer that question. The bushes were going to be renewable, but not sure if that idea was scrapped. That'd be cool. I love making farm. Look at that. There's a beehive right here. Pretty cool. Wow, we actually got a swamp right beside our new spawn point. We see any dead bushes? Oh, we do see dead bushes. Okay, so they're in 1.17. Okay. Let me open up 1.16. When did they add these dead bushes? I don't really play that much survival, especially on the newer versions. 1.16. There's dead bushes here. I love doing these streams where I do random stuff because every new thing we test is something a little bit different. That world is loading up, I think, somewhere. Oh, it's over here. Okay, so this is another throwaway world. Like we have world on top of world on top of worlds. Okay, is there any bushes and swamps? Any dead bushes and swamps? What the heck? I've seen vines on these portals before, but not in the middle of the water. Okay, I don't think there's any dead bushes. The dead bushes is a thing in 1.17, okay. How did I not notice that before? I think it's a good touch. Because, like, stuff gets drowned out. Hey, there's a witch hut. A witch in a witch hut. Like, think of, like, different stuff that grows and it gets drowned and then it dies. That's like a dead bush. I mean, there's really not that many dead stuff in the game of Minecraft. That's good. Was it even the change logs that in 1.17 they had dead bushes? Right now we're testing dead bushes. Dead bushes are in 1.17. Oh, I did not know that. Let me just check. I want to see the 1.17 notes and see if that's written anywhere. I don't remember covering that in my video. It does say in 1.17 that dead bushes can be placed on grass blocks. This is the Wikipedia. So on April 21st, grass, tall grass, super, blah 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 blah. Dead bushes, bamboo cannot be placed on these blocks. I do remember covering that. But I didn't know they were in swamps. Why are dead bushes so important? Well, apparently in 1.17 they added it so that they spawn inside swamps. They generate inside swamps. Not a big deal. Just one of those like little small things that came into a game that no one really noticed. Okay. So I guess the main thing was that these blocks, or all these blocks, can be placed on top of moss blocks. So you place like dead bush top moss blocks. Of course, Enderman can pick up moss blocks. Um. Ah. Try to place it above it. Yeah, it does look kind of like a stem tree. Oh, put them in a flower pot. Okay. Oh. Oh my goodness. I guess let's put down this first. Can I shift click it? Oh, I can. Oh yeah, that does look good. You said leaf block though. That is pretty cool. What is the thing in the display? Numbers of entities. Does it need to be installed server side? It's a data pack. Data pack that one of my viewers made for me. Just keeps track of entities, make sure there's not too many. The Zayla trees really stand out. Okay, so we answered that question. If you guys have anything specific you want me to look into, let me know. Let's see what else we can test. We did test deep slate emeralds. So there's currently no deep slate emeralds in the game. We did look into that. But like I said, they probably will going to change the way that ores generate in the game. Acacia leaves, the only leaves... Oh. Only leaves that don't change color depending on biome. Maybe. I know the moss block looks really good. It doesn't change. Or is it the new azalea leaves don't change? Or do they change? Are you gonna work on Amethyst Farm again? Or did you finish it? The Amethyst Farm is finished. I might, you know, do some small tweaks. But yeah, the one on my YouTube channel, Amethyst Farm, is pretty much good. I got 3 different versions of it. Yeah, I don't think these leaves change color either. They're not. Those are azalea. Oh, you did write azalea. I said acacia. I don't know why I said acacia. Yeah, N99. I think they are the only leaves that don't change. I think I did mention that in my video about the leaves, or my azalea leaf farm. Too many words with A's in them. Did you finish the portal shulker shell farm? I'm gonna have to test it some more. There was a problem. Some weird problem. I'm not exactly sure what the problem is. Buggy, place small mushroom and stand on a diagonal, and the outline will be bigger than the actual mushroom. Bug, where you place a small mushroom and then stand in a diagonal, the outline will be bigger. Not sure what you mean by there, Perry. Maybe you can send me an image on Discord. Oh, you don't think yeah, azaleas don't change. I keep thinking acacia, I don't know why. You place a mushroom and stand in diagonal, they will appear to be longer. Oh, is this like a is this like an image? Is it kind of like the mushrooms? I don't know if you remember that bug, but there was a bug where mushrooms would be like really stretched. I need my podzol. Did you say what type of mushroom? I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't see it. I really don't know what even caused it. The visual glitch. Okay, yeah, send me a picture of it if you get it. Yeah, look at these leaves. The new image, cool. They had it happen in a mushroom. I remember mushrooms had that. Took a screenshot of it. That was so strange that they were like super stretched out. It was weird. Someone asked if you could push stone into ungenerated or unpopulated chunks and then make emerald deep slate. Problem is they kind of fixed everything to do with chunk repopulating. I mean, you can do chunk repopulating, but it's not something that's really feasible to get deep slate emerald ore. Okay. See what else? Check my notes some more. Kinda got notes everywhere. A lot of people ask questions like, what will happen if you update your old world? 2.1 to 18. A lot of people were concerned about the light level changes, which I really don't think of any case it's going to really affect stuff. Did any of you guys ever had any other questions about the light changes? Like at most, it's probably going to affect farms where you have portals nearby. I guess in the meantime, I can be running this farm. We'll see if it breaks while we're watching it. Oh. That's one of the downsides to not turning the farm off. The middle of doing the redstone thing, and this could be a problem. Okay. So we'll watch the farm at work. While I check different things to test. Light changes are making doing interiors more comfortable, says Crot. Really good for builders. What's the most difficult farm to build in your opinion? Ooh. Most difficult farm to build. You mean like the one that still works? I'll say like the lightning farm was difficult to build. Beacon farm, Endstone farm, those ones are pretty difficult. We still don't got shulker sensors yet in 1.18, but I did design a lot of farms for that. I just noticed that in my video today where I talked about the Creeper exploding farm, that farm is actually based on a shulker, a skulk sensor. So I guess I can't really show it until they fix it. Josh says, do you know how to stop creeper spider skeletons from spawning in an area but keep the zombie spawns? Well, I mean, that's kind of what I covered in today's video. I can show you, like, getting rid of spiders is not too difficult. You can get rid of skeletons too, just because their height difference. Creepers is harder because creepers and zombies have the same requirements, but you can just make zombies spawn in the first place, which helps a lot. Trying to make it if got a baby zombie villager jockey farm that doesn't require a reinforcement farm. Okay. Hey, Odie's in the chat. We get a shout out for Odie. He says, afternoon all. Did you ever post a YouTube video on how to catch and transport a shulker? Yes, I did, Odie. So I can post a link. It's in my it's in the same video where I cover just shulkers. Just in my shulker farm video. Towards the end of it, I show like how to kind of transport them around. There's a shout out. Thanks Zio for giving Odie a shout out. Check him out. He streams here on Twitch as well as Minecraft. What's your current project going on that you're working on, by the way, Odie? Maybe we can let our viewers know what you're all doing. So yeah, there's a video to how to move shulkers around. I think it covers most circumstances. Oh yeah, someone said that in the end dimension, or someone asked if the world height changed in the end as well as the nether, and that's what broke it. This is Y level 50. They got bamboozled. Someone's like, no, the obsidian pillars are in the ground. Or underneath the ground or something. There's no obsidian pillars here, guys. I don't think the world's any deeper. Odie says, laptop died, so I am offline, but I started a new 1.17.1 world and showed how to go from start to building easy farms. That is awesome, man. Really exciting.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, sounds like Zio.
Yeah, I'm Zia.
This one.
So it don't seem like the world goes into negatives. Which I guess is good to know. So Odie, how many farms have you already got completed in your world? You're last working on a raid farm? Odie says including some of yours, obviously. Oh, that's awesome, man. That always helps me out. I enjoy helping out people that help me out. Let's check the top of the world while we're at it. Christopher Wally's in the chat. I'm new here, he says. Is this Roblox? Yes, this is new Roblox. Roblox just had a new update, and now it's Minecraft. I know some people were asking what it looks like when you resummoned
Wait, I'm pretty sure this is like Fortnite, right?
Fortnite. Oh my goodness.
Oh wait, is this Terraria?
Oh, you have to kill the dragon first, right?
What do you mean there's no dragon in Fortnite?
How lazy people kill the dragon. Dude, why is the dragon still above me? That is pretty loud. I don't know why some stuff is really quiet and some stuff is loud. Odie says he got a breeder, a iron mob, or iron farm, a mob farm, creeper farm, I do the 1 emerald trade setup, working on spider skeleton spawner farm. Nice. Okay. You guys are wondering what it would look like when it resummons the dragon. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Towers just appear out of mid-air. There you go. Is the permission team data pack live? I think so. I Let's go to the nether too. You kill a skeleton as your first MO. New world record. Yeah, the ends are really messed up. Uh, Joel Dungan is playing 1.18 snapshot. So he'll experience any weird behaviors. But it looks like the world height's the same. Oh yeah. Yeah, Perry, that's Ooh, I coughed. But yeah, that's a weird thing to do with the dragon when single player you log out. Might have to grab some more water. So the end dimension, or the nether and the end dimension both have normal heights. They just got weird, messed up dimensions. Oh, let's watch the farm. We tested the Mushroom Islands. If there's a different type of biome underneath, it allows hostile mobs to spawn, which is pretty crazy. I did have people asking if because the biomes are missing, is that like a new rare? I don't know. That's a good question. Like, do you think there'll be certain biomes that will be considered like discontinued rares? Because 1.18, like they removed pretty much all hill type of biomes and all mountain variations. I don't know. I'm just not too sure.
To be fair, with like biome removing.
Zio, there's a lot of background noise. Can't hear you.
Okay, give me a sec.
There's a high-pitched squealing. It sounds like a electric drill.
Yeah. Okay, now is it good?
But yeah, this is the document where I cover all the different rares between versions. I did put it down here. So far, 1.18, I just got the mob spawning changes. I also got the heal one, and then I'm not sure about the floating door one. I think there is still floating doors in 1.18, so. See what the changes. Raise your PC noise is massive. It's the fan that's behind me. It's like my fan in my AC unit. I can turn it off now. Now it's probably quiet. But yeah, if you guys ever notice anything that's like discontinued or rare between versions, you guys can leave notes here. Everybody can have access to this document by leaving a comment. If you do exclamation mark rare, this document will, a link will pop up for you guys.
To be fair, I think there's gonna be a lot of rares on 1.8 when 1.8 releases.
What type of rares do you think are going to be? Like, I can't really think of
Biomes, I think. I think biomes is
biomes.
gonna be the most. Cause
Yeah.
the main topic is biomes of the update, so it should
Oh,
like.
which is a good question. A lot of people, yeah, they did ask like if if it's an old world that updates, is it still going to say biome blah blah blah, or is it just not going to show the biome anymore? Hey, Cricket MC, we got Cricket MC in the chat. Another Minecraft streamer. here on Twitch. Drop her a follow if you haven't already, so you can check her out whenever she is live. She plays on several SMP servers, including Cubscriber. How you liking it so far, Cricket? Have you got any project ideas yet for the new season? And Cricket also says, congratulations on 30 or 300,000 YouTube subscribers. Thank you so much. Yeah, we just reached 300,000 subscribers today. I'll probably put an announcement out tomorrow. Pretty cool. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. Big milestone. It's kind of crazy. It's like less than a year. Like I think this time last year I was half this subscriber. So I like doubled my subscribers in 1 year. I think it's good. When the door textures get updates, some of the doors got updated. There was a lot of people thinking that tinted glass would somehow fix the whole light problem.
It just completely didn't at all.
No, it's like completely unrelated. Someone thought there was obsidian on top of mountains. I think it was just a portal. People were asking how tall can mountains get. I don't think I ever found one that's the max 160, but I got some pretty close one. I think like 100 or two, not 160, but 260 is supposedly as high as mountains can get. But I've seen ones that were like 240. So
Maybe that could be also rare. Like the most amount, like the most height mountain.
yeah, it's definitely rare, but it's not discontinued. The way I found it is I just did locate biome, shattered savanna. I went to a few of these.
Like, there's definitely gonna be some discontinued biomes that are
What do
considered
you mean by
rare.
discontinued biomes? Do you mean that the name itself is no longer there? Like the name in the
Like the entire
F3?
biome where gets replaced with like changes.
You mean like specific formations aren't going to exist anymore?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I feel like the formations are going to be there. That's kind of what they did with this new terrain changes.
I mean, like some things still change.
Because Season 2 is underway, wanting to make a transport hub plus rail roller coaster ride down into the decorated 1.17 abandoned mine shaft that is inside a ravine. Wow. That's really cool. So like one of the first things you thought of is kind of like a transportation system and like a transport hub. That's really nice because that would help out like everybody on the server. But yeah, some of these are kind of blocking squarish. Nothing really high right here. Oh, these high.
I mean, like, Rays, what do you think when 1.8 will come out?
Christmas.
I think so as well, but I don't
That's what
know.
they said last time.
The devs might just pull a surprise on us. You never know when it actually releases. It might
Well,
be.
I mean, they typically try to hit the high,
Yeah.
what do they call
It's
them?
Christmas, I guess, like for
The
1.8.
high, the player base high points. So like summertime, right? Kids get out of school.
Yeah.
So that's a high point. Also, Christmas vacation, another high point. If they're doing 2 updates per year, like if you aim for those two holidays, kind of, you're gonna get not only you're gonna get like an influx of Minecraft players, but it's like, oh, there's extra hype on top of that because it's a new version of Minecraft. Like, hey, it's summer vacation. What do I do? Whoa, Minecraft came out with a new version. How about checking out?
I like 1.8 is gonna be a big hype in the community. To be fair, it's got a lot of features.
I think it's gonna be less hype because they split it into two pieces.
Yeah,
But on its
I
own, it
think
is pretty big.
still it's quite cool how it's like It's like gonna be a huge update. That's why I think it's gonna collect a lot of hype, and everyone's gonna be playing on it when it releases.
Hello, Patwix. I might grab some water. Meantime, you guys can watch the shulker farm at work. I don't know. Kind of the best view is down here. Maybe I'll move the position to over here so you guys can watch the top piece. So I will be right back. Only take me a minute. We'll continue testing things out.
Hey guys, I'm not sure what game Ray's playing right here. I think it's like Fortnite or something. But I, is it like Terraria or something? Do you guys have any idea?
Okay, I'm back. Shulker is still working. Are Christmas chests always in game files? Yeah, as far as I'm aware. Minecraft really doesn't celebrate holidays. Like, they have Christmas, right? They have Halloween. But they don't do like anything for like Easter. That'd be cool to do something with bunnies. Mm-hmm. But yeah, these guys were working good. These guys here.
I mean, like, what they can do for Easter is basically add like a rabbit or like a rabbiting in the game with special bunnies, yeah. So like bunnies like lay eggs
Oh, bunnies that
only
lay
on
eggs?
that
That'd be funny.
like only on
Maybe
that
they
day.
can give a hard Easter egg.
It's like a
I feel like
special
they should do
egg
more
layer.
stuff with the dragon egg, right? Everybody says this, but the dragon egg could definitely be improved upon.
They're not doing that anytime soon, right? Do you know how much we asked for that and they didn't give it to us?
Can always keep hoping.
I mean, like, the end is the last dimension to update as you look at it. So 1.16 was like the nether update, 1.17 and 1.8 was the actual caves and clefts, which is the overworld update. Then they might do 1.9, which is the end update, I think.
I'm just going through my notes, looking to see if there's any other things I wanted to test. I noticed in the candle video, someone commented saying, "Can the light from the candle like start fires elsewhere?" Which is kind of an obvious question, but I never covered it in the video. I just thought, oh yeah, everybody knows that the candle doesn't spread fire. May I ask, what are you testing right now? Right now we're just watching the shulker farm as I look through my notes to see if there's anything next thing we want to test. There's this really funny comment. Let's see. Hop over to here. I don't know if this comment was real or not, but the comment says something like this. It's like, oh, you can transfer water in your inventory. So you can take a bucket of water and you can dump it into this one. So then it turns into an empty bucket, right? I don't know if this is a troll comment or not, but it's like, yeah, you take this bucket, you click on this empty bucket, and then you fill that one up. And then you put your empty
Right,
bucket back.
now I really want to code that in Minecraft.
Like when I read this comment, I was like, dude, this is either the biggest brain thing I've ever seen anyone comment, or this is like the trolliest comment ever.
I really want to code that in Minecraft with a plugin. No.
I thought that was really funny.
I think that's like a troll comment because that guy can't be serious. Like, there's no way. Okay, my phone. There we go. Okay. that's the most troll comment I've ever seen, to be fair. The thing is that it actually works in
It works in a
kind of
weird
a
way.
way. Yeah.
Hmm. Someone said that the duration of a rocket changes between versions. Let me just check this. You still take the Inner Dragon's crystals. Yeah. Yeah. Typically, like I said, when it comes to new updates, you just want to assume that stuff still works. Because I get a lot of questions like, oh, does this work? Like, as soon as a new update comes out, everybody's like, oh, does this work? Does this work? Does this work?
I mean,
Like,
like
on average,
everyone
just want
asks.
to assume that it does work. Okay, this looks all normal. Someone was saying that 1.16 did not say flight duration, but it's been like that for a long time.
If they make a change like that, like a slight
How do
change
you
in the
save a shulker
items.
box? Push, what is it? Push C plus a number. We have to go into your
C plus
controls.
a number, yeah.
Yeah, I actually got 2 comments mentioning that you can place grass or dead bushes on grass blocks, which, like I mentioned that, but I didn't really think about it naturally spawning in the world. Is there any other places where dead bushes now spawn?
I think not, but I haven't explored much. Because, like,
When
they probably.
it saves your entire hub, or yeah, I wish they make it so you can just switch out items really easily without doing the whole save entire hotbar thing. When will your Shulker Farm video come out? Well, one's already out. This one we're currently, it's under testing. We came across a really weird situation. If you want to know more about it, you can read about it on my Discord in the help channel. But essentially, it seemed that the shulker was constantly aggro, so it was just like constantly pelting itself with its um, bullets, and eventually hurt itself so much it teleported away.
Yeah, Race, do you want to know something cool in the new update?
Sure.
Yeah. So, if you get a redstone lamp and a glowstone block in your inventory, if you put the glowstone on top of the redstone lamp, it lights up.
I see what you're trying to do there.
Yeah. Look, it's magic. They added inventory items for redstone.
You know, that would be a better trick is if you could actually get the lit redstone blocks like you used to.
Yeah. It would be a cursed Minecraft video if you could do redstone in your inventory.
Everything. Yeah, you don't want to hold your TNT beside a redstone block. It'd blow up.
It'll blow up your inventory.
So someone mentioned that you can turn grass blocks, or what is it? You can turn normal blocks into path blocks in 1.17. I think I also covered that. But I could cover it again. I was thinking about doing a video that kind of covers like more of the smaller changes. 1.17.
Imagine if they actually added inventory redstone. Like the most unnecessary change ever to Minecraft.
When do you think you'll try the Podza farm? It will probably be in the next couple months because Mojang announced that they won't probably come out snapshots until, what did they say, September? So we got August, July, August, September. So I guess we got at least 1 month. Probably no updates. I was hoping it was more than 1 month. Time goes by so fast. We got like 1 month to kind of I can work on other farms. Like I wanted to like update the shulker farm. That's why we're looking at this right now. Also wanted to cover some other things, including Azalea tree farm. Finish that one.
Oh yeah, by the
Also
way,
finish some
Raze, I
farms.
think I have a solution for the bot thing for the race grid.
Oh, awesome! If you could write that out
Yeah, I will.
in that channel.
It's basically gonna be using the same method as the OP bots.
Okay. But it's funny, it worked before, so it would be nice if it could get to work again. Actually, why is it that why is the opting bot? Why do I have to run on my computer when the sub one I didn't have to?
You still had to, I think. So what happened with the op bot?
So like um like the testing server bot, right? I run that on my computer, but used to be able the sub server op bot was not ran on my computer.
Yes, so it was actually a mod before,
Oh, it was
which
a
we
mod.
couldn't do
Okay.
on the testing server. But no, Bisect seems to be like completely blocking non-MC related connections from
Well,
the server.
they don't act that way. They act like that's not the case. So so
I
we
think
should
that
be able
it's
to get to work.
something with the bot's code.
Yeah.
I'll just try to contact Martimus then.
Okay.
If
That would
it
help a
doesn't
lot.
work,
You refill
if
the
it
shulkers
doesn't work,
manually if it breaks. Well, so with this farm, it's supposed to not break. The rarity of breaking is supposed to be very rare, so you don't have to replace it. But it would be done manually, and we did play around that yesterday. So it's not a difficult thing to do. Oh yeah, I also this comment saying that saying that you can use axolotl in a bucket to uh, to fuel a furnace. That was funny. Like a lava bucket, but it's an axolotl in a bucket. How do you get a new shulker? I guess I can show you that part. So what I did is I just put some minecarts over here, and eventually one will get picked up, and doesn't interfere with the farm. And then what you do is you just put a little rail system going this direction. I thought about maybe leaving it in permanently, but
also Raise, are you gonna update like Raise Prisoner? Or is it just like
I don't know if I'll update my prison. Now that like so many people have already did prison updates and they put a lot of time into it. I don't really want to put that much time into it. But I mean, if somebody wants to like throw a shell over top of mine, I guess it could work.
I might do that. I don't know. I mean, like the prison topic is good of a trend right now, and it might just like do a bit
Can you
of.
repeat that and say it more clearly?
I mean, like the prison topic is slowly like growing into bigger parts, so you might wanna get on it
Yeah,
as
you're still
well.
mumbling. I can't hear you.
Oh, It said the prison topic is like growing by a lot. That's why I asked you if you were gonna do a bit more of your prison.
Something about prison top. Maybe you can just message me. Oh yeah, someone said you can't use copper for beacons. Is that still the case? Which version should I test it in? I guess testing 1 to 18. He's saying that the prison topic is growing a lot. Oh, topic. Oh, they said top. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, that's cool. That's cool to hear. Yeah, I don't know how I would I don't know what would I do with my prison to I put an outside shell on it. I guess I could do that.
Yeah, basically just the inescapable cells were already built. So basically, the challenge right now is making it inescapable from the outside.
Okay.
Like the inside has already been like built.
You'd get a lot of views, says Marcus. Yeah, just not sure what I could bring to it. I've seen people are using invulnerable ender crystals, and that's kind of what I was planning. Another thing I was thinking
We
about doing is
thought
putting it against the world border, so it's protected on 2 sides or 3 sides even, 3 of the 6 sides.
I
What are you
mean, like
making?
we
We're testing
thought
stuff.
about chunk bands as well. So people have been using these ones, right?
Oh yeah, the book ones.
So if you just fill this shulker with like these books, it will be a chunk band. If you break it, it's forever chunk band until it despawns. But like people have created machines that it doesn't despawn like this.
Oh, they just keep putting new ones in there.
Yeah, basically this design.
I feel like we're gonna get chunk banned right now. You throw the book out.
Kind of. Yeah. So when when the shulker box it gets out, it chunk bans everyone in the 32 block radius. I mean, did you just break it?
No, you did. You must have.
Okay, it's gonna. Okay, we can rejoin, I think.
Funny.
Yeah. Oh, wait! It's rolled back.
Well, you picked up some of the books. It fell out of your hand. Tookie says, "What are you making?" I was just testing if Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now you banned me. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, it should be off in a few seconds. Now try to rejoin. Yeah, okay, so if you every time you dispense this, like if you put this on the observer clock, it'll be a chunk ban. That's how chunk bans work
Oh, I
now
can't
on
get
the
in. Are you
prison
in?
community. Yeah, man.
Oh,
I think you have too much ban books in your inventory.
did I? I only picked up like one.
Oh wait, you're a walking chunk ban.
Am I chunk
And
banning
so
you?
yes, so every time you join, you're a walking chunk ban. So you chunk ban me and everyone else on the entire server.
That's funny.
Okay, I'm just gonna clear you when you join. Oh, okay, well, I'm just gonna open up console. Give me a second.
Fairly Hard says, "World border would be cool. An interesting approach." Yeah. I mean, what's the main way people get in is withers, right? Isn't that the main?
Yeah, and then the pro glitching. Yes.
You could put the bottom world, you can't enter pearl glitch. Because I know
Or
back in the day, I was playing on a Sky Grid server, And they had the world border not too far out. And that's what I did. I purposely put my base beside a world border to protect it. And they had like other protection things. Does chunk band work when at 17? Yeah.
It works, but I just realized it just works in another way. Okay, Raise, you can rejoin the server.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Why is that happening?
Oh,
Rejoin?
yeah, I joined, but I mean, I don't have anything. Still have my same
Yeah, yeah.
stuff. I got my one book and everything.
Yeah, I just did that, so it's on chunk bands. So I
What
just
did you do?
realized chunk bands work in another way in 1.17.
What did you do
Uh,
to get me back?
so I just cleared your player data tab.
Oh,
Uh,
what did it actually clear? Because I still got stuff in my inventory.
like your inventory and stuff.
My
That's
inventory
fine.
still has stuff.
I guess it didn't work, but still you're in. So
Huh.
how chunk bands now work, I think, is a bit weird. Just realized that actually.
Yeah. I'll make sure to read the
That
rules,
wasn't
Marcus.
meant to even happen.
Seen some approaches using skulk sensors to prevent break-ins. That would be intriguing. Did it like regenerate the walls? Does that not work well? Hmm.
People have been generally using like a regen cobblestone.
I think a regen wall would be really cool.
Yeah, people have been really using that as the first advantage, like cobblestone regen souls in every person now. I mean, like you could probably improve your person by a lot. So now people like do more like people already use chunk bands, which was originally your idea.
I don't know why that doesn't work. Well, yeah, it's a good thing the trunk bands are working. So it's mostly just to keep outsiders from getting close.
I mean, like people have found like new methods of banning. Like it has expanded by a lot.
Oh, okay. So you can't do the @ symbol wildly. Works. I think it's really cool. I like the idea of like making the regenerate, like the lava and the water, so it regenerates the walls.
Yeah, I mean,
Other why is there so people couldn't dig under it? Yeah, that way you can at least get withers underneath of it.
the
Um,
most like weatherproof defense has been found like in a prison, the pyramids. It's
you're
named.
saying a witherproof has been found.
Yeah, basically the most weatherproof has been
Is
found.
that just regenerating walls?
No, it's just basically a ton of soul sand elevators. It's in the pyramid. That's the only real prison that's in right now.
Wait, you said a bunch of soul sand?
Yeah, a bunch of soul sand elevators.
You gotta talk a lot slower and pronounce your words.
Soul sand elevators.
Soul sand elevators. What is that gonna do?
It's gonna launch the withers at the top. Yeah,
Okay. I feel like that'd be kind of a minor thing, I guess.
it's a combination of chunk bands, obviously.
I see. I mean, I feel like you'd have something to hold the bubble columns in, right? And then whatever that is, the wither would get stuck in between there. He'd blow it up, and then he'd be like partly inside of it, and then he'd like get moved up a little bit, blow up a little more, and keep moving up, and it'd be like it'd be really slow.
So the thing is, with the pyramid, it's like a huge, huge building, and the inside is so small.
Mm-hmm.
So the wither just gets launched up to the top, and it's not a problem anymore.
Oh, I see. Like it never gets close to it. Just found a piece of metal in my mouth. This came from a Lossinger. I'm checking my notes. People ask if you can use copper beacons. You cannot. That is strange because like, I thought one of the reasons they made copper so it takes 9 ingots to produce a block is so that would be on par with the other blocks which beacons can use. I think all the other precious blocks, right, they all take 9 ingots to make a block. I thought that was the reason they did it, so I don't know why you can't use beacons. It wouldn't be like it wouldn't be the go-to method to make beacons anyways. I'll check my notes, see if there's anything else. Oh yeah, I would like to do. I'd like to also mention like different criteria when I do this farm with the shulker. Remember to mention like protect the snow golem from rain, protect it from mobs, phantoms, because I know people said that if they don't protect them, then it dies. Also, you don't want building in warm biomes. Let me check my notes, make sure. I think I wrote a lot of stuff down already. If I did, I don't know where it's at. Huh. Probably somewhere. Let me just write it down again. Rain, phantom, mobs, warm. What else can kill a golem? Seems like everything can kill a golem. Hey, DX. Next, what are we working on today? Right now we're doing a bunch of random things where I'm going through my notes, different things I always wanted to test, but I couldn't really because I was kind of focusing on finishing up 1.17 things. Now that 1.17 is kind of slowed down, I don't think they're doing any more versions. They might do more. But let's kind of go back and look at these. Oh yeah. Can't remember. Can fish spawn inside the bubble columns? Fish won't spawn inside the bubble columns because they don't spawn inside bubble columns. But dolphins, squid, can spawn, but they only spawn if they're below sea level. But yeah, in the other one, I guess it could spawn inside the normal water. Fish spawn. Because someone mentioned that a pufferfish spawned in and killed their shulker. Which I find is really strange. Hey, Aniki, how goes it? What exactly makes a shulker farm directional? I don't know what makes a farm directional, but typically, if I, in general, just to avoid confusion and stuff, I'll just have something always built in the same direction, because that's the way I know it works. And it's not hard for people to just build in a direction. Who knows, might be absolutely nothing that makes it directional, but I'd rather just tell people that rather than have problems. Fast iron farms don't make that much power. I think the copper is kind of useless other than for building. Yeah, it's mostly for looks. Who knows? Like I said, I think they even said they have more ideas for copper in the future. Pretty sure they said that somewhere. So definitely look for more things that can be used for copper. Pufferfish had a maximum spawn height. Well, I mean, they're like other fish, and they can spawn up as high as there's water. They put water up in the air, and they spawn up in the air. So pretty sure that they would spawn. But also, there's also drowns that can spawn in water, so I would not recommend building it over water sources, anywhere where drowns or fish can spawn. I actually did mention that video. John said, I believe the farm is directional from the portals. Yeah, I mean, not really. Portal's a little bit offset, but it wouldn't change much if you rotate it. Enemy okay. Anyway, shooting their bullets differently depending on the direction they face. I'm not sure, 8. You could test that though. Pal says, what are you doing? Currently, we're going through a bunch of weird things, testing it, and we're also at the same time watching the farm. The nice thing about shulker farms is you can make as many, you can make as big as you want to produce as many shulkers as you want. So if you really want thousands per hour, you just make more of them. Kind of like the iron farms. Anything that's tileable, you just make more of them if you want it to be faster. They did fix the anvil dupe bug in Windows 17.1. Some people did ask if when they fixed the integer overflow bug, if that was going to affect survival. And I asked a few people, and it didn't seem like it would. So we've been streaming for almost 2 hours. Almost only limit is the leg, yeah, pretty much. I mean, a farm like this, I wouldn't think would put off much lag. Once the game realizes where all the shulkers are supposed to go to the nether, they're all linked with the portals. The portal memory is a lot better since 1.15, so there shouldn't really be any lag. They still haven't fixed bedrock breaking. Well, technically, they actually said they're not going to fix certain types of bedrock breaking. It's even in the bug tracker as intended feature. Here's another kind of funny comment. So it's like, yeah, I know how to make villagers immune to poison. He says just splash it with a poison potion, and then when witches come by from a raid, they won't throw poisons onto villagers. Well, this is because the villagers' health is already super low, so they're not going to throw a poison potion. But like, once again, it's hard to tell if this is like a real comment or just trying to be funny. The one with the snow, I mean, what snow? Someone fixed, oh, fixed the bedrock breaking with snow? I think they fixed the bedrock break with snow. Which one are you talking about? Snow in a cauldron? I think they're going to fix the TNT duping. Probably when they come out with like move all dispensers. So you can break bedrock with snow in a cauldron? The portal dupe intended now. Which portal dupe? Oh, it's a bedrock edition. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you might want to specify because all I do is play Java. That was fake. And that's a problem. Like it might work in like a bedrock version or different version, but you know, people like just call it fake because it doesn't work in the version they try, or maybe they're playing on a modded servers, and then it's like, oh, it doesn't work on the server. I guess it doesn't work ever. They don't know that they're playing on a modded server. Some of these are tests already. Like people ask if you can put rooted dirt back together by putting roots back onto the dirt. That doesn't work. Someone was asking if powder snow damage can stack on top of campfire damage. I'm actually not sure. How fast is campfire damage? It does large amounts. So, yeah, let's go. That's pretty darn fast. I don't think powder snow is really slow. Oh, maybe they do combined. But it's still pretty slow. Isn't it slower than lava? Because freezing does half damage, right? So does the campfire. Wait. Oh, did I catch on fire? Is that what I did? Hmm. Okay, so that is 1 heart. Let's see. I don't think it stacks with the... No. 2 HP or 1 heart? I can't see it like stacking. Problem is, like, once you're taking damage, I don't think you could take more damage. You're on that cooldown. City is not hard to get, yeah, because of the bartering. Well, obsidian farms are definitely AFK-able. They're even automatic. You want to make a lava-powered wither obsidian farm? I thought of that when lava came out, but I was like, dude, that's like really kind of silly because it's so easy to get obsidian from bartering, and it would be kind of slow compared to that. Can you TP me to you? You can TP yourself to me. Push the number keys. Really wish dispensers could fill an empty cauldrons. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll come someday. But it is a pretty big step. Yeah. Yeah, bartering with obsidian, obsidian through bartering kind of made my obsidian farms obsolete. Even though I think I designed 2 new obsidian farms. 1.16. I think like shortly after I designed them, they came out with obsidian as one of the drops. I think I got some of these in my notes already. Thought about doing this kind of an interesting video. I got like I got so many ideas for videos. I never have time to do them all. So I always try to put like the more important ones in the beginning. I guess we can check up on the farm. how did your farm work? Which one are you talking about? Can you do an Enderman farm with a wolf? You can, but you're gonna take so much damage from the Enderman. I mean, with new like netherite armor and new XP just mending changes, it's more likely, but it's still it's not really worth it. First of all, like I understand the reason you do that is for the XP, but you know there's other ways of getting XP and it's better. What do you think about the farming wardens when 18 when it comes out? I'm excited for that. Platform regenerates. Oh, is that what you're talking about? How did your farm work? Oh, obsidian farm? Yeah, I mean I can link. If you go into a YouTube channel and just click on the little magnifying glass and type in like obsidian or wither, the farm should pop up. Yeah, my obsidian farms I designed for 1.16 are kind of useless. Even though they're really funny and cool, really fast too. Like they have chunk loaders and everything. Well, the shield, you won't take damage. Warden's respawnable. We don't know anything about Warden really, kind of currently. They kind of said they don't want people to like just constantly kill it, so it's kind of being like more of a nuisance, kind of like Phantom maybe. But mending and breaking on a shield, it will work. No, 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 no. Now this is because if you have a shield up and you block all the damage, a wolf doesn't attack. I'm pretty sure that's what we tested that one day. Yeah, that was a while ago. I know I want to update my farm. I can't remember what it was. It was really strange. We were actually testing this. Summon wolf. Owner. Right. There's my wolf. I summon Enderman. Hopefully it doesn't teleport. Okay. Ah, I teleport, okay. Okay, let's set it to night. Oh, we have a command that's changing it back. I forgot about that. That's why I can't test everything in that world. Funny command, try it out. We'll make a really big slime. Wait, active effect, amplify. Make it really long, give it particles. It has a passenger with a size 8. The giant on it. So you have a giant riding on top of a slime. Let's find a world where I can test this. There was something strange with this, and I was thinking, oh yeah, I should really update my farm because of something we came across. Does Blaze Farm use wolves work anymore? Last I test, we're gonna test it right now, but the mob actually has to hurt you in order for the dog to attack. Alex says, oh, this is the guy behind Hermitcraft Farms. Hey, welcome in. Yeah, I design farms for anybody and everybody, including the Hermitcraft members. Okay, let's go to the surface. Summon wolf. Owner raise. Okay. I'm an Enderman. I'm set midnight. Survival. Look at no. Oh, they still teleport? Okay, well, let's try something else. Try, we'll try zombie. Did I have thorns? Oh, maybe the dog does fight back. Oh, he hit me there. Let's get some spawn eggs. Oh, I guess he does fight back. Okay. So they removed that. Looks like they brought it back again. Well, that is useful. Oh, make sure you're sitting. But I wouldn't use an Enderman farm. Because it's like pretty slow. Endermen do a lot of damage too. So I think it hurts your shield. Try over void. Use for blaze and phantom. Well, I do have an old farm where I used that for blaze, but I remember it not working, so they must have brought it back again. I did also, did I use that for phantoms? No, I used thorns for phantoms. But I guess it could be used for phantom. Foxes are different than wolves, so they don't work the same way. The trusted fox does not attack anything that attacks the player. That's a misconception. It attacks was it skeletons? Is it just skeletons? Mumbo uses Blaze Farm with dogs as the kill chamber. Like the dogs only attack things that try to attack the player. And I made a dog Blaze Farm a while ago. If you use a trusted fox in a Blaze Farm, no. Yeah, I don't have a command to easily show this. Did you see Tango Tech's new iron farm design? Yes, it's pretty cool. I think it could have compacted a little bit maybe with just kind of doing the bubble columns a little bit differently, but it looked really nice. I think it was really visual. Do trust dogs count as player killed though? No. No. Trusted dog or trusted wolf or fox. Foxes tamed, they're not really tamed, but they're trusting foxes. They're very much different than tame wolves. They're not considered player kill. Well, it's kind of the main reason why you would have it. The only benefits of using a fox, as I've shown in previous farms, is for their looting effect. Because they can hold looting swords, which is something I discovered. And was the first to showcase that. But there's very few cases where looting will help you get more loot without actually giving you player specific loots. Because the fox will not give those. So it was tough. One of the few farms I made was the chicken one because looting does apply to chicken meat, and you don't have to worry about trying to get anything specific beyond that. Someone said link for the iron farm. You mean Tango Tech's iron farm? You can search it online. You can use looting fox for shulkers. Like I said, the problem is like fox only attacks a few things. Here, I can pull it up. Yeah. So attacking. Let's say what they all attack. Fox attack chickens, rabbits, cod, salmon, tropical fish. There you go. I think also skeletons, right? They also attack baby turtles. Da, da, da. Foxes won't attack wolves, but they scare them. I think they attack. Right? They attack skeletons. Or what was it? Remember, we're using them for a wither skeleton farm. Oh yeah, fox that trusts players attack zombies. Here they is. So like, I guess they actually attack quite a few things when they attack the player. Doesn't that? Do not attack any mob the player attacks until team. Unlike team moves. Yeah, I guess that's what I was trying to explain. We did test this before. Essentially, they have to. They won't automatically attack those mobs, but they have to be attacked by them. So we did make a fox looting 3 wither skeleton farm, but the wither skeleton had to attack the player, which means the player would take a lot of damage and would eventually kind of almost die. So if you wanted to attack a shulker, it might, because it looks like it attacks other than mobs, even though it's not listed here. It really attack pandas, huh? The shulker would have to hit you. Attack back. Possible. I mean, would you really even want that? Would you even want a looting 3 shulker shell farm? Not really, just because the farms can literally run on their own in spawn chunks. It's like you're kind of you get a small benefit from it, but you get like small benefit, but a lot of extra work because the player would have to be there in order for the fox for the player to get hurt by the shulker, and yeah, it gets kind of confusing. What are the rates of Tango Tech's iron farm? No clue. I mean, you can calculate it. You calculate how long it takes for the zombie revolution, then you can say it does 12 iron spawns. But he hasn't quite got it all worked done yet. Do they plan to allow silk touch deep slate in stone cutters? It's quite inconvenient to turn it into deep slate cobble using it. Plan on allowing silk touched deep slate. Oh really? So you can't put those into stone cutters? "12 times 3. Well, you don't count the 3 villagers. The 3 villagers only produce 1 golem. You're saying, I remember like when it first came out, I tried it and it didn't work, but I thought they added it eventually. Oh, so you can put the cobbled, but you can't put the normal deep slate in there. Oh, well that seems kind of odd. Wait. Oh, you need cobbled for to make everything? Polished. Oh, so you don't even use the normal deep slate. Oh, I guess maybe that's why it doesn't go in there. Because you don't use it. That is strange. I use normal cobble to do all the different types. I mean, it don't really bother me. I'm sure they're trying to make it. Well, it actually isn't like. That's not like cobblestone, is it? It's cobblestone. Right, you need the smooth variation in order to make the. Like you can't make bricks out of cobblestone unless there's I don't know, I call it smooth, but the normal stone. That is kind of strange. Regular deep slate is pretty worthless, which is odd to me. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, I see your point now. Yeah, and then once you get this variation, you'd have to like mine it up with the normal pickaxe again in order to get the type that you actually useful. Wouldn't be able to turn deep slate into cobbled, making it just similar to stone. When being able to turn deep slate into cobbled deep slate. No, 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 no. We're not saying that. We're saying you're saying stuff like bricks should not take cobbled deep slate in order to craft. They should take normal. Let me grab some stone to compare it. So notice how it takes normal stone to craft stuff. Like if I want to make stone bricks, it takes normal stone. So if I want to make deep slate bricks, you think it take normal deep slate, but it doesn't. It takes cobbled deep slate to make bricks. That's what we're talking about. That's right. It's annoying because it requires much more inventory space to mine with fortune instead of silk touch. Just mine a double chest of deep slate. Hey Drift. These are all good points. Somebody said it was a bug that the azalea leaves do not change color based on biome. I think it's a good thing they don't change. Like constantly green. Is there a farm to auto place and mine it? I mean, you could. I mean, you could just put it in your offhand and mine it. Be similar to, I don't know, like carving pumpkins or something. Or like concrete farm, kind of like that, yeah. Concrete converter. Let me check my notes some more as we watch the shulker shell farm at work. Let's watch the other side. Deslate is non-renewable, correct. I don't know if there's spawn chunks there or not. That's the only one downside to this farm is that unloading it can break it. It makes me think it only has to do with the lava. I could get away from the lava. That's some other design wasn't using any lava. Blowing powder snow, that would be kind of crazy. Kind of cool to watch the side. I would think it would die after a while. So in multiplayer, spawn chunks stayed loaded all the time, but in single player, they unload after a certain amount of time if no entities coming through. So I'm guessing like these shulker coming through the portal is constantly keeping the spawn chunks loaded. Burley says, I'm so excited to see more of these farms. Yeah, I'm excited too. I have to figure out why the shulker teleported out. It looked like it damaged itself. The first time it looked like it damaged itself 4 times in a row. Next time it's really hard to tell exactly what caused it. No, I think the farm actually killed itself because it didn't send anything through. So I might need another chunk loader. It's a shame that everything has to be finished for it to make a successful YouTube video. Yeah. Yeah, it's really not worth me making a video like, hey guys, I started working on this farm, but it's not completed yet. People will be like, why are you showing me this? I would just want to see when it's working. But I can kind of do that kind of video if I put it in with a whole bunch of things like, hey, here's, 20 new things in 1.17, and then I can eventually come back to it and show the final product. I could just show like the concept idea or something like that. Yeah, looking back at my notes, I see there's a lot of people asking like, oh, does this farm still work? Like, oh, can you update this or something? So maybe I'll do a stream where I go back into some other farms and kind of update them or make sure they're still working and stuff like that. Because sometimes after I upload a video about them, then I'll make some more tweaks, but I won't really explain them. Do you have a second channel for VODs? No, all my videos are here on Twitch if you want to check them out. If you guys haven't already, make sure to hit the follow button just underneath of the stream. And also check out my other links, my social links. I got YouTube. This farm will eventually be up on there once everything's perfect. It's also where I have tons of different other farms. I actually have a farm for almost every item in the game Minecraft. I show tons of tricks and tips, newest versions, always looking for new cool things in the game. There's also a link to my Twitter for those guys that have that. You can follow me there. And there's also a link to my Discord, which is the best way to get in contact with me. Who should we raid today? How about we raid Drathmore? We haven't raided Drathmore in a bit. My voice is a little bit sore, so I am going to be ending the stream a little earlier. I did so much recording for that video that I uploaded today. Kind of cuts back on how much I can stream. But we're going to be raiding Drathmore. He is currently working very hard. We'll see what he's all up to. If you guys haven't already, make sure to follow them when we hop over there, because he is amazing streamer, very enjoyable and entertaining to watch. He's doing currently Hot Dog Friday. He's playing on SMP server currently. We're going to drop him with a raid as always. When we raid, copy that raid message, Control C, re-highlight it, Control V in the chat, and we're going to paste that into his chat just like so. You guys can throw down whatever emotes you guys have, including the raise rated emote, and word rated. Very cool. Yeah, thanks so much guys for hanging out in the stream today. Kind of a chill one, just playing around with different things. It does help me a lot doing these streams, so I can kind of get everything organized. So we'll see. We'll see what we'll be doing tomorrow's stream. No idea. We'll play it as it goes. Hope you guys have an amazing day. Make sure to, like I said, drop Drathmore a follow, stand by his chat, and show him plenty of hype and love in his chat. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and have a great rest of the weekend. I'll see you guys this Saturday and Sunday. Bye-bye.